What are you here for today?
Physically, I'm just standing here.
Okay. Why here of all places? I know you don't live nearby.
But this is an abortion centre.
Okay. And that's why you're stood. Is you standing here part of a protest?
No, I'm not protesting.
Are you praying?
I might be praying in my head out loud.
So I'll ask you once more, will you voluntarily come with us now to the police station for me to ask you some questions about today and other days where there are allegations that you've broken public spaces protection?
If I've got a choice, then no.
Okay, well then you're under arrest on suspicion of failing to comply with the Public Spaces Protection Order, which is under the Antisocial Behaviour Crimes Policing Act 2014. Now, of course, you don't have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later on in court, anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand the caution?
I do.
The video of the young woman in England who has violated these draconian, tyrannical 1984 all over again. I guess you didn't actually read the book in school. Laws that have been passed in a number of countries where you are not allowed to say anything about abortion within a certain distance of a place where they murder babies. I mean, it is the state's another way the state clearly sponsors the murder of unborn children. And so there's this woman, and she's just standing there. She's standing off the road in some bushes, basically, totally silent. And she's arrested because she was specifically asked, "Are you praying?" And she said, "I might be praying in my head." She was not praying out loud. She's just standing there silently. And she's arrested for violation. And the cop actually talks about, well, we need to protect people. And I just asked on Twitter, I said, what happened to the souls of these people? What is it like to be the servant of the state and to have to do the things that this guy is doing? I'm not saying I feel sorry for the guy, because I don't. But I am pointing out to him, who knows, maybe in God's providence, someone might point him to somebody who would say, do you realize, do you understand that there is a day of judgment coming? The fundamental difference between Western culture today and Western culture only 70 years ago is 70 years ago, everybody knew judgment was coming, that there would be a day of judgment. And that reality has been, now it takes 12 years, 13 years of public school and university and the complicity of Hollywood and everything else and of course the destruction of the nuclear family and everything that goes with that, to silence that conscience that is a part of our created nature. It's taken a lot of work. It's been very purposeful, very intentional, and very successful. Very successful. So you see this happening in Western culture, and you know what's coming for us. There are places that want to do the exact same thing. We just have this thing called the Constitution that, though it's got numerous holes blown through it already, and we'll have more unless God does something major in this nation as far as revival is concerned. These folks in the UK don't have that kind of thing. And so it is amazing to watch. It's sad to even consider what's going on there, and that you cannot stand within a certain distance of a place of the murder of unborn children and pray. Can you imagine the British people of the 19th century, 18th century, 17th century? If you told them that someday this is what would be going on, that the homosexuality, the profaning of marriage, the grooming of children, the murder of unborn children, just the level of public indecency that is now just, I mean, I had a friend last night, he and his church did a protest outside of a drag queen story hour thing. And the Antifa communists showed up, and he just said it was just astonishing, the behavior, the language, the degradation, the human degradation that he, not only that they were there to protest, but that he saw amongst the people that were there to defend this kind of behavior that I can certainly remember when nobody defended it, and it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. The speed is astonishing.